This is the seventh session of the scanning electron microscopes, and it basically focuses on the applications of the scanning electron microscopes. So, scanning electrons microscopes are used across a number of industrial, commercial, and research applications. From cutting edge fabrication process to forensic applications, is a diverse range of practical applications for the modern SEM. So, how does SEM work? A scanning electron microscope uses focused beams of electrons to render high resolution three-dimensional image. These images provide information on topography, morphology, composition. A schematic representation of a SEM is shown in figure. The electrons are generated at the top of the column by the electron source. Then they are accelerated down the column, that is under vacuum, which helps to prevent any atoms or molecules present in the column from interacting with the electron beam, and ensure good quality imaging. So this is schematic representation of a basic SEM. So the electromagnetic lenses are used to control the path of the electrons. The condenser defines the size of the electron beam, while the objective lens main role is to focus the beam on the sample. Scanning coils are used to raster the beam onto the sample. In many cases, aperture are combined with the lens in order to control the size of the beam. Different types of electrons are emitted from samples upon interacting with the electron beam. A backscattered electron detector is placed above the sample to help detect backscattered electron. A secondary electron detector is placed at the side of the electron chamber at an angle in order to increase the efficiency of detecting secondary electrons. So, how is electron microscopy different to optical microscopy? The key difference between electron and optical microscopy is right there in the name. The SEM uses a beam of electrons rather than a beam of light. An electron source located at the top of the microscope emits a beam of highly concentrated electrons. In SEM, there are three different types of electron source, that is thermionic filament, field emission gun, and cerium hexaboride cathode. So, a tungsten filament inside the microscope is heated until it emits electrons. A tungsten filament operates at a white hot temperature, which means it gradually evaporates with time and eventually breaks, which can contaminate the upper part of the electron column. A field emission gun generates a strong electric field that pulls electrons away from the atoms. This is typically the more popular choice in SEM as it generates the high resolution images. The CEB6 provide 10 times the brightness compared to tungsten, which means a better signal to noise ratio and better resolution. So, what are the applications of SEM? The SEM can be used in a variety of industrial, commercial, and research applications. So, material science. SEM are used in the material science for research, quality control, and failure analysis. In modern material science, investigations into nanotubes and nanofibers, high temperature supercomputers, mesoporous architectures, and alloy strength all rely heavily on the use of SEM for research investigations. Nanowires for gas sensing. The researchers are exploring new ways nanowires can be used as gas sensors by improving existing fabrication methods and developing new ones. Semiconductor inspection. The reliable information of semiconductors require accurate topographical information. The high resolution three-dimensional images produced by SEM offers a speedy, accurate measurement of the composition of semiconductor. Microchip assembly. Microchip production is increasingly relying on SEMs to help gain insight into the effectiveness of new production and fabrication methods with small and smaller scales and materials, as well as the potential of complex self-assembling polymers. The high resolution three-dimensional capacity of SEM is invaluable to microchip design and production. Forensic investigations. Criminal and other forensic investigations utilize SEM to uncover evidence and gain further forensic insight. This includes analysis of gunshot residue, jewelry examination, bullet marking comparison, handwritten and print analysis. Even in biology, SEM is used such as for insects or animal tissues and bacteria. This includes measuring the effect of climate change of species, identifying new bacteria and virulent strains, and vaccinating testing. Also, to geological sample screening can be done using SEM, that is identification of tools and early human artifacts. Also, in medical science, broadly speaking, SEM can be used in a medical science to compare blood and tissue samples in determining the cause of illness and measuring the effect of treatment on the patients. Also, in art, not all SEM applications are strictly practical. Micrographs produced by SEM have been created to used to create digital artwork. That's all for this session. Thank you.